Hello, how are you? Welcome to a new video for the channel. This is day 13, trying to pass this challenge in a disciplined way. Remember that if you are new here and you are interested in acquiring an account with this company, I will be leaving you a link so that you can get a 5% discount on your first purchase. It is the only way to get a discount through a link since this company does not give a discount so often, but until Christmas or on festive dates. So we are going to be talking this time about how the process that I have been going through in this account has been, and nothing more and nothing less, because we are going to be looking at that card. As we realize, last week I took it from 10,000 to 10,100 and from there to 10,300. There were two positive 3, but from there we have come to negative. From there it went down by 1%. This was Saturday and Sunday, and on Monday another -1%, and on Tuesday another -1%. Yesterday, today was the positive 3, which was a 2%. So in this video I will be explaining which 3 I have taken. I will be explaining the last loser and the last winner so that you can see how those entries have been and why I ended up closing there. So let's continue with this dynamic. I had not brought the updates to the channel, but in my other social networks you already know that I am uploading them day by day. What are the entries? So in the description of this video I leave each of those social networks. Now let's go to the chart, and at the end, for those who are new and do not know this company, it will be explained how it is and why it is considered one of the best at the moment since its payments are every 5 days. So let's go back to the chart. This was EURUSD yesterday, and what I saw was in EURUSD Gwyn, that is, the price falls, and then what happens? It gives a break to the rise, then it makes a structural change. That was what I was liking more, but in high temporalities, for example, if I put this at 1 hour, we had to go to a structure regularly the Sista, and I had planned that the price would break these areas. So that's why it led me to take that purchase entry, which in the end ended up losing. But let's see what factors were the ones that influenced. So if this was making me higher and higher, I said, then I will be making a purchase at this moment that the price was breaking me here. So if this was making me higher and higher, I said, then I will be making a purchase at this moment that the price was breaking me here. So the price began to run in my favor. I'm going to put speed to this. The price began to run in my favor, and then what happened? There was news. Here it was a mistake of mine, perhaps because I had not protected myself. I did not think about it at that moment, but I thought about letting it run. But I think a good idea would have been to close here, that is, to protect, so that the news did not touch me and have another opportunity to enter. And nothing happened. That day I was just taking a deep breath and the session was over and I continued with my normal life. That was my third day in negative, so it is quite not difficult because we already know that we are in the probability that this is going to happen. So now I'm going to show you what was the entry that I took the day off now, which ended up giving me S1 or S2, so that you can understand why. This day I had an area marked in H1 temporalities, which was this one, and if we realize ETH price liquidated it with that news, and then I started to analyze it in lower temporalities, which was in minute 1 where the price begins to accumulate. And after this accumulation that I had here was that I entered. This accumulation that the price had made here, I decided to take an entry when it broke. I'm going to put it here, and the stop loss was above. It was at a pip to get me out of this entry. It was still a 1 or 2. Let's see. Something does not fit. I think it was a little higher. It was approximately there. It was a 1 or 2. And let's hit play so we can see. There the price was about to get me out. Right in this candle it was about to get me out. But as Funding Pip has quite good spreads, that disaster did not happen because it would have been disastrous. Since finally Thepris decided to give me a TP, which was quite in need of a TP already. And here it ends up giving me that 1 or 2 that I was looking for, and that helped me to raise the Akundo 2% again. The truth, when we were at 3%, it was easier to pass it than to start falling. But since this market is all about probabilities, what happened, and there it stayed. And finally here it respected my order block where I had my TP. I knew that possibly Thepris could react there. That's why I had left the TP there. And finally then it goes to theorize of what we are seeing here. It gave very nice entries. It's a shame that I was already out of my operation because I'm sticking to the plan. I'm I'm sticking to the plan to make the account last a little longer. So well, this has been today's video. These have been the entries that have been taken in the account. This is how the process is currently going. So well, we are missing 40% there. No, I barely have 40%. I am missing 60% to be able to pass this account. So well, this has been all for today. I hope it has helped you. And let's see that being a little disciplined, the accounts last a little longer. Since I started on the 7th, we are already 15. Normally an account burns in 2 days. So well, we are going to be talking to new ones who come to this video and possibly they are interested in this company. The most interesting thing about them is that they pay every 5 days. They have a scale plan and they leave us all the time we want to take to pass that phase of challenge. We can take all the time. The most important thing is that they pay every 5 days. They have 3 platforms to operate: Trader Locker, Trader, and Match Trader. I recommend that you choose Trader. If you are from the United States, you must choose between Match Trader and Trader Locker. I recommend Match Trader. It is the platform a little more stable compared to Trader Locker. Well, Trader is obviously the best because it has been developing for many years. It has always been the competition of MetaTrader, so obviously it is a good platform. They have plans of 1 stage, 2 stages, and 3 stages. I am going to talk about the plan of 2 stages because it is the most common and it is the one that people usually end up choosing. We can go with accounts from $36 to $444, only that with the discount the account of 100,000. That is, all the accounts will have that 5% discount, which means that it will beat a cheaper price, and right now I am going to tell you. For an account of 100,000, the price that will be left is $421. That is, it is quite good for an account of 100,000. For an account of 100,000, it is worth paying that price. It is quite good for an account of 100,000. For an account of 100,000, it is worth paying that price. It is the cheapest plan among all the funding companies, and for the account of 50,000, it is $252. It is still the cheapest plan in companies, and the one of 25,000 has a price of $148. There is no account of 500,000 that has that price. And obviously the one of 10,000 has an even lower price, which is $62, and the one of 500,000 can start operating with $34, so they are quite affordable prices. Although if you want even more affordable prices, there is the 3 stage, which are lower prices. Obviously more stages must pass, but I rely on the 2 stage so that you can see it. The maximum daily top loss is 5%. The maximum total top loss is 10%. The profit target for phase 1 will be 8%, and for phase 2 it will be 5%. The leverage that they handle is from 1 to 100, so that is also quite good. And finally, the spreads are quite pleasant. In my opinion, EURUSD is an almost null spread. You can see it and you will realize that the spread is wonderful for me. I don't know for other people, but I'm talking for myself. So well, this has been the whole video for today. I hope you liked it. If you like this type of content, leave a comment, a like, and share it with other people so that they can realize this information that is given to them here. This has been all for today, and see you in the next video. See you soon.